Well, good morning folks, we've just arrived in Valletta and we're going to take a different entrance into the city today. And this is the entrance. Oh, look at that, the Victoria Gate. Stunning, and as you can see, beautiful blue sky once again. It is midday, but it's very, very warm. So we're going to go into a town called Sliema today and check out what's going on there as well. So it's going to be a good day. Sliema has got a bay itself as well, as most of the parts of Malta and the towns in Malta have. So we're just going to wander on through. We'll let you see what it's all about. So yeah, this is just one of many gates into the city of Valletta. And they're all pretty interesting. They've all got their own character. They've all got their own individual style. And just look at this. Wow. But it's becoming the norm now, because everywhere we go, we see structure like this. Very impressive indeed. So now we're inside the city of Valletta once again, and you can see behind me, trust me, I've been to a few cities, obviously I've got a lot more to visit, but Valletta is by far, and I don't say it easily, Valletta is by far the most beautiful, unique city that we have visited as Travel Tour Taste so far, and I think in my whole life, if I'm completely honest, and that is something else. We get all these roads and all these pathways and these alleyways with the shops either side and the residential places either side are like this. Valletta is literally like that. It's like a roller coaster, and as you go around the city, it will keep you fit. You've got to be fit to live in a city like this. And look at this poor guy carrying a box all the way up the steps. So no matter where you go in Valletta, you're going to have to go up to come down, you're going to have to come down to go up, obviously. But every corridor, every alleyway, every road, every passageway is simply stunning. So many, if you're a photographer, this is a wonderful place for you to be, because there are literally millions and millions and millions of photo opportunities. And I don't know anything about photography, but what I do know, that if you're a photographer, this is one of the cities you must visit, and you must bring your camera with you at any cost. Well guys, we've at long last we found some cheap food, which is fantastic, and it's traditional pistacci, and we were like, what's a pistacci? What on earth is a pistacci? I thought that it was some kind of pizza, maybe, because it sounds like a pizza, but it isn't, which is great. These little gems, it's like a triangle shape. These little gems are filled with either melted cheese or, one of my favourites, mushy peas. And these things were only, let's say, about 45p each. So that's not bad for where we are in the centre of the city as well. So I'm just going to tuck in, I'll tell you, I'm not sure which one's which. Sarah's got some as well, so bit of a bargain. That's really nice, a little bit chewy, I didn't think it would be. And that's the mushy pea one. Fantastic stuff, really good. Nice and warm, tender, not too hot. Very crunchy, a little bit on the greasy side, but maybe that's the way that it's meant to be put together in the first place. So that is the mushy peas one. Don't want to lose any of this. Coming up now, I'm presuming this is the cheese. Oh, and this is more of a diamond shape. Look at that, that's interesting. I love the way that they do the crust on the top. That's very cool, that's very cool. So let's see what this one, that one is lovely, that one's lovely. Like I said, triangular shape. Very nice, like a ricotta cheese. Seeing that? Lovely, very good. And just behind me, we're at the theatre, the open air theatre that I showed you on another day. Beautiful. I love this bit of the world, really do. Really nice. So, 45p. Absolute bargain. Stata. You wouldn't want to say that after a few beers. Hello there folks. Well, what we've done, we've come over to Sliema, caught the ferry across. Now there is one great thing about the ferry. You know the ticket that I was telling you about that you can buy for just €10? It does all the ferries around Malta as well. So that's awesome. So we've gone from 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 to Valletta, and then from Valletta over to Sliema. Now Sliema, it depends what you're looking for. You could see behind me, it's very picturesque and it's nice. It's not magnificent, and I'll tell you why. But again, it does depend on what you're looking for. We arrived here and it's like being in the centre of London. It's got all your designer shops, which is great if you want to come shopping. But the traffic, tons of traffic over here, over this way, and also you might be able to work out in the background that there's a lot of hotels around here as well. It's very, very touristy indeed. You can imagine without COVID and in the heat of summer that it would get very busy with lots of people maybe drinking a little bit too much, getting a little bit rowdy. That's the feel that I get from Sliema, where Valletta, as you've already seen, is far more picturesque, very relaxed, very laid back with all the coffee shops and the architecture. So for me, take me back to Valletta. But like I said, Sliema it depends what you're looking for. It depends what you're looking for. And they are currently building a lot of hotels on the other side of the harbour as well. So it looks over the next few years, if you're looking for something a bit party, ravey, you know, with the lads maybe, then Sliema would probably be the part for you. If you're looking for something a bit more laid back and you like your coffee shops and all that type of thing, and your artisan chocolates, Maltese chocolates and your patisseries, then Valletta is the place for you. Oh, we will rock pool. We will rock pool. Hey guys, well follow me, we're just outside the gates of Valletta and we've come across this beautiful monument. Now this monument here stands 50 feet high. It was built in 1954, ready for the Queen to come and visit. And what it is, it's a monument, a memorial if you like, to those that lost their lives in the Second World War. But not just, it isn't for the soldiers, it's actually for the air forces of the British Empire. Now you can see all the way around the bottom here, you've got the names of each pilot or crewman that died in the Air Force during the Second World War. You've got the date there, 1942, and you've got the New Zealand Air Force, you've got the Australian Air Force. There were 2,301 names on this beautiful monument that it wraps all the way around. So those 2,301 airmen will never ever be forgotten.
Travel